And we're live. Alright, I was looking to do something just a little bit different and something that also Natalia can eat as well, because she doesn't do eggs and some of the other things. So let's get started. Alright, let's get this bacon in here. This is what remained in the package. I have a different type of thick bacon that excuse me, that I bought that I will make on the next go around. Should have probably opened this first. Still open it. Usually the sausages don't have to get added till later, but okay. All right, let's put those in the Breville. The Breville's already heated up. I turned it off for the noise while I started. Michaela, good morning. Thank you. Welcome. Jim Bill, kind of sausage. They're just the, you know, the thin Jimmy Dean. They're maybe 2.5 inches long, you know, about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Okay. So I am going to make some Belgian waffles. So actually I am going to plug in the Belgian waffle maker now, get it nice and hot. As you can see, the red light's on. When the red light's off, it will be, oh, there we go. The red light's on. When it's off, that means we're ready to get started. Mr. Kraska, good morning. Thank you for joining. I actually wasn't going to do a video today because doing 8.5 hours worth yesterday was kind of a little bit much. But I'm going to make some Belgian waffles and basically 2 eggs. This is not my recipe. It's the recipe that came with the Belgian waffle maker. So I cannot show you on screen because I can get a lot of trouble for showing the recipe. So I just will tell you as I go along. Say my whisk disappeared, but here it is. All right, so we got 2 eggs there. We also need to add 1 3/4 cups of milk. I didn't want to dirty a bowl just to have that pre-ready, so just 1 3/4. Could have probably just used the same measuring cup and just put less in, but it is what it is. 1 3/4. Now this is whole milk. I don't drink whole milk myself. My daughter drinks this. If I drink milk, I prefer a 1% or 2%. Okay. Now the other thing we need to put in there, in here right now, I have 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and did I say, yeah, 1 tablespoon, yeah, sorry. So a tablespoon of sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and that is it. So I'm gonna pour that in. And the final thing is we need to have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I should have probably mixed it. I wasn't paying attention. Mix all the liquids first. That's what you're supposed to do with any recipe. But I was trying to be prepared, and I think I more or less screwed myself up trying to be prepared. That's all right. Live and learn. Bring out my whisk. Speaking of whisk, Happy Whisk, the Happy Whisk on YouTube. Check her out. She's cooked some cool things there, and a little different than most, but still a great sight to watch. So, Ivy from the Happy Whisk. Give it a search. All right, so this is pretty stirred up right now. And I need to add the flour, and for flour we are going to add 2 cups of flour. And unfortunately I forgot, and now I have to rinse out my cup so that the flour does not stick. So let's do that. Hey Kirby, good morning. Sorry, missed you. I was too busy trying not to make a mess. That was a failure. I watched your Denny's breakfast yesterday. That was kind of my inspiration for this morning. I was like, you know what? I gotta make something. I'm not gonna do pancakes. I'm actually gonna do Belgian waffles instead. But that looked pretty good what you had going on there. Usually I scrape this level with the butter knife, or a knife, a flat knife, but just want to get this going. Should have brought out a bigger bowl. Should have brought out the big mixing bowl, but this will do. I remember what you said about being prepared, Kirby, recently. You know, having everything out, and I tried to do that, and I kind of failed. Me, I guess I'm destined to just pull stuff out as I need it, until at least I get used to it more. And I think you're supposed to put about I don't know if it's a half a cup in there. Looking to see. It makes 4 waffles, so they say. So. Bring this camera up and out a little bit. Gotta dirty my shirt that I just put on in a second. I'm gonna take a quick peek at the bacon. The bacon's still good. Don't have to flip that yet. It's only been in there a short while, so that looks pretty well mixed. Take that out of there. Let's wipe down this counter. Made a little bit of a mess. All right. I am going to break my own rules, I think, here. I'm going to put this on the stove. Probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Apparently, I didn't clean this out last time I used it. Bad Mario. That's I made the what do you call it? The cheater hash browns. Oop, that was hot. Back to get you every time when you don't clean something. Good enough. All right, so I think it's about a cup per waffle. I am going to spray this down with Pam because my guess is it will stick. And there's a new version of this out, by the way. Oh, my camera's a little too low. There we go. The new version of this no longer has a non-stick surface. It has a ceramic surface. One of the people who bought it and told me about it mentioned it to me a couple of days ago. I think it's a half a cup I'm supposed to put in here. Pour 1 cup of batter. Okay, so not bad. close that up. That's about 4 minutes, they say. I'm going to check it in 3, to be honest with you. So actually, let me set this to 4. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am going to set the microwave timer to 3 minutes. Pan is WD-40. Yes, I've heard that before, and it was probably from you, I'm guessing. All right. Let's crack a couple more eggs here. Kitchen barrel's getting full here. It's making it harder for me to throw this stuff away. Trash day is tomorrow. BJ's has paper towels on sale, $5 off, no coupon needed. And on top of that, they had another coupon, BJ's, for like another $3 off. So what I did was I was able to stack. So I got like was it 5? It was off plus another 3, $8 off. And if you have any manufacturer's coupons, you can add to that as well. I think that's the difference between Costco and BJ's. I'm gonna turn on the stove low here. Costco, BJ's. I think Costco, it used to be the case you could use manufacturer's coupons as well with one but not the other. And I think it's BJ's you can use it with the manufacturer's coupons because I have used them before. So if that has changed, someone correct me. I didn't go multi-camera today. I was having Kirby, I was having problems with Streamlabs OBS, and I found out what I thought was crashing was not crashing. It would seem like it was freezing up. You could move the mouse. You actually had to let it sit for a minute. It was doing something. Must have been communicating with the server on our Streamlabs side to do something. I have no idea what, but after I let it sit for a while, and the laptop I'm using does not have. It's got USB 3, but it doesn't have bandwidth. Apparently the 4 ports that are on the laptop, the 4 USB ports, come off the same controller. I do not have enough bandwidth to run the third camera I have. So that's kind of a bummer. Let's take a look at the bacon here quick. I think I'm going to turn that. Pair of tongs here. I'm almost tempted to stick the bacon underneath on the drip tray just so it gets some of that fat in there. Waiting for somebody to say something like, do it, do it, do it. Let's turn some of these. Now the waffle maker, I should have flipped the lid. I'm gonna do that in a minute. It's got at least a minute left. Let me get that turned. Set that back in the oven, the Breville. I'm going to now get the flip it. And that handle is hot, I will say. And I'm going to check to see what it looks like. Yeah, it's stuck to the top. I should have flipped it, but that's all right. This cord is running me a little bit short here on this Belgian waffle maker. If they had given it a more heavy-duty cord, it could have been longer. And I need to get a big plate to stick these on. And we got 14 seconds left. I'm going to flip this back over so you can see. I kind of wanted it a little crispy. I am going to have to reheat this because the eggs will be ready. And I want to just heat it up just a little bit after that. Let's see. Usually I undercook these all the time anyway, and the reason being is I will store them in a Ziploc bag because, you know, 4 of these for us is too many. So I undercook them just a little bit, and then when I throw them in the toaster oven, they get toasted up very nice. Let me throw the second one in there because I need at least 2 immediately. And I put a cup in there before, but apparently it might have been just short because there were some holes in that Belgian bowl. Let's throw a little bit more. All right. Let's close you up. before. I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes and flip it when it gets that way. That's what I like about making batter in my big measuring cup. You know, I make the whole batter and you can just pour it in there. I don't know if anybody else does that. All right. So this is on very low heat. I am going to, I'm not going to use my egg former there. Make this kind of frittata style, I guess. I've never made this before, so I'll be curious to see how it turns out. 4 cups, excuse me. And this is great when I'm making meatballs and I have to, you know, measure dry for wet ingredients. It's the simple things, right, Kirby? All right, let me get a spatula here, and I need to get some cheese. I gotta find me a spatula. There's gotta be one here somewhere. I'm gonna pull this out here. You know what? I goofed. I didn't spray this with WD-40. Right, Mr. Kraska? It's gonna be more like scrambled egg style. That's gonna cost me. That's what happens when you're not prepared. I mean, this pan is pretty good in general. This is a what do you call it? Calphalon or whatever the brand is called. It's been a really good pan. I bought some cheap pans and they didn't last at all. All right, let me tighten all these screws up here. So the waffle recipe was 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 3/4 cups of eggs. 1 3/4 cups of milk, 2 eggs, and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And I'm not allowed, since it's part of the recipe book. I can't obviously print it. Okay, and I'm gonna put some cheese on there. I took off 4 pieces. I don't know if that's too much or not, but that's what I'm putting on. And I'm gonna also turn off the stove now. And the waffle. See that? The handle of the pan was interfering with the waffle maker, so it made a little bit of a mess here. It oozed out the side. I don't know if you saw that. This little pan was kind of in there, wedged it from keeping closed. You know what I always say, clean up on aisle something. Not too bad. It's on the stove. It'll wipe up easy. Easy peasy. But I am wasting napkins, which I'm not happy about. Okay, that looks good. Let's get that off of there. I'm going to check the bacon after this before I start another one. Got out of here. Bacon still has a little bit to go, so I am going to continue to make the waffles. They say it makes 4, but I don't know. I only see enough for 3 here. That's all right. When we make these for my daughter, they break away. They've been breaking away into triangles. So usually she only wants like 1 triangle, sometimes 2. But yeah, they say 4. I don't know about that. It's 1 cup. This waffle's going to end up being a little on the big side. I wonder if I could use it for a pancake batter. I'll keep that down. And the egg here is going nicely. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if I want to say unfortunately, I'm the only one who eats bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. So I have a lot to eat. Just gonna grab something, guys. Give me 2 seconds. In case you didn't see it, here's the waffle right here. I'm just taking some pictures. Now the waffle maker's breaking open again. There's a lot in there. I am going to move the eggs to the back burner, and I'm going to take out the bacon. I don't think that 1 cup is accurate to use. I think it's going to be more like 3/4 of a cup, to be honest, because it's breaking open again. I haven't made the Belgian waffles in a while. I've been using the bowl maker. Okay, these actually look pretty done, to be honest with you. So, Mary Poppins, if you have one of these, I find 3/4 of a cup of the batter is probably enough. They're saying a cup, but a cup seems to be a little too much. You know, it's probably just a generic, you know, recipe. So they're saying, yeah, a cup's great. It's translated in English, you know, whatever the, you know, metric equivalent is to a cup, you know, they round it off or something. I'm just guessing. I don't know that for a fact. I'm making conspiracy theories here. Now, this tray I can't have around because I got to reheat that Belgian waffle. Hey, David D. Thanks for joining. I got to figure out somewhere to put this thing, and I don't know where. So I am going to put 2 heavy mats off to the side and stick that on there for it to cool down. And now I need another mitt to actually move this thing. So let's move that. I hope I don't make a mess. Okay. All right. Yeah, the 1 cup is definitely too much, because when I made sure there was a cup in there, let's see if you can see that a little better. And I'll leave that in there a while. Now, time to reassemble. Stephanie, reassemble. Yeah. Stick that on top. That'll help keep it warm, right? So, I got the waffle here. I'm going to put the eggs with the cheese on top, like that. Right? That's crazy talk. I know. I'm going to have to take some extra pictures here. And we got some bacon here. Let me just pat off some of that fat. I obviously didn't make enough bacon here. And Donna's not going to be happy she's not getting any. Maybe I can make a compromise here. I eat all of it, she eats none of it, huh? Normally I slit the sausages. Oh, sorry, you didn't see that. So there's the egg, there's the bacon. I'm gonna cut these sausages right in half. Usually I do it with a knife, but I'm trying to be quick. And they are hot, I will tell you that. As long as I don't slip with this knife, I'm a happy guy. Oh, that is hot. Looks like this is going to get one more. This is something your family enjoys, right, Kirby? I remember seeing with that your setup you had going yesterday, that they enjoy this kind of thing. I'm trying to separate it so when I cut this open, that works out okay for me. Alright, now I'm going to find a place to do this. I'm going to sit this here just for now. I got to take out the other Belgian waffle and find a place for it. Hot, hot, hot. I'll move it off to the side just to get it out of the way. unplug the Belgian waffle maker here, and I'm going to just tilt it up. It's a little bit of a mess right now. I'll have to clean it up later. Tilt it up and out of the way. Turn it sideways. And now it's up. Look at that. Now I'm going to put this in the oven, in the toaster oven, the Breville. So I am going to sit this on top like that. Make sure I line up the cross hatches here, because I got to cut this after. This is fun. I know someone's going to ask, so let's see how big this sandwich is. This sandwich is 7 inches in diameter. More cheese. I was thinking I would take this off, but I'm going to stick this in the Breville right now as it is, just to see how it comes out. I've never done something like this before. I don't know if I should be doing something like this. So let's pick this up and stick it in the Breville. And that's going to be in there for, I should actually probably put it on the toast setting so it toasts on both sides. So yes, I am going to get some more cheese, David, just to answer your question. I just don't think I need 8 cheap pieces of cheese this morning. But luckily the deli screwed up and they sliced this cheese thin. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'll just put 3 on there. It should be plenty. You know what? If I don't put 4, I'll never forgive myself. Beverage ready for the day. Okay. And sorry, that must have been a loud pop in your ear. Let's pull this out. Can't remember how far I can pull this out here. Okay, it does have a lock on one side, so I am going to take this off because that is hot, hot, hot. I am going to take a picture, and that's sliding off. So somehow I managed to flip the camera around. Let's flip that around again, and apologies, I have to take a picture. No one will forgive me if I forget. And that's as close as I can get the camera. However, I am going to cheese on top now and hope that it does not melt all on the bottom. Is that what you were looking for? Stick this thing bad boy back on top. Alright. I'm going to take a couple more pictures. Pop this back in. We'll give it like a minute or two. It doesn't need much time. Everything's pretty much cooked. The waffles were a little, needed a little bit more toasting, which is perfect. Hey, Knock Shift, thank you for joining. I have to ask you, we talked about your screen name, the Knock Shift, right? That's the night shift. That's when I said, oh, Knock, I think a Knock is Network Operations Center. I'm trying to exercise my brain. And here's what's going to be left for Donna and Natalia. I got a couple pieces of bacon, waffle here, piece. Good waffle. Definitely need a bigger car. I need a bigger kitchen, but make do with what I have. Here's a little piece of waffle that broke off. Okay, I need to take that out, and for that, I may need a second spatula. Let's see what happens here. Oh boy. I can't slide it up because I got the shelf upside down. Let's see if I can manage this. Oh yeah. Look at that beast. I'm gonna have to save some of this. There's no way I can eat that thing all by myself. I can try, but I can assure you it's not gonna work out well for me. You know what? I might just title it The Eighth Wonder of the World. Look at that. Oh, so what do you think? My Pampered Chef pizza cutter, or go through this with a serrated knife? What do you think, Curb? I should have pulled out the really big serving tray for this thing. I'm going to take more pictures of this. No one's going to believe me what I did. Cut it in half with just a regular knife, yeah. I use the pizza cutter usually when I do these big things, but oh, you know, it's going through easy, I think, simply because I laid the sausages out in a way so they wouldn't be in the line, and these are creased. These waffles break away. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a good camera with me. My good camera is actually doing this live shot. So let me see if I can't peel this open. Let me see. Something like that. Let me see if I can get you guys to see what that looks like. I'm trying to get it so the phone doesn't plop down. I'm gonna put these up on the edge of the plate so they can be seen better. Yeah, I don't know if you had heard, I think I'd already said it. I like to undercook the waffles just a little bit because Donna just saw the sandwich. She has a strange look in her face. What was I saying? Because usually we don't eat them all the same day, so I like to be able to have them slightly undercooked so when I throw them in the toaster oven the next day. Yeah, you know what would be cool? I have, Kirby, you may appreciate this, if I stack these things like this, right? And then you get a couple of those skewers. Got some wooden skewers here. What do you think? If I only had the right camera to make it look good. Alright, Kirby, this is the money shot right here. Right there. How's that? Oh yeah, I am gonna do syrup too as well, David. I was gonna do that inside, but now that I've already kind of do these, because I gotta actually pick this up and eat it. Hold on one second. I didn't swap out my batteries in my light yesterday, so I'm just hoping that I could get enough light in there to take the picture. Again, apologize for the delay. I don't know if this will help you see it as well. Yeah, does help out. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about one syrup right now. I'm just worried about how I'm gonna actually eat this thing. I'm gonna actually get a small plate. And stick it on the small plate. Just to show you, I really need those other lights set up. All right. Just sweating thinking about it. This might be something I need to eat with a fork, but I'll try it with my hands first. Let me see if this camera's in focus here. All right. I'm gonna, since there's a delay and I can't see the screen, I'm gonna wait for myself to show up here. Perfect. Get that there. So you got 2 eggs there, well, 2 waffles, 2 eggs, 4 slices of cheese, then the bacon, sausage, 4 more cheese, and then this, and then syrup. All right. That's so good. Mashed soup, but good. You know what's great about these? You're gonna get 4 small, cheap Ziploc bags, or 3, whatever I have left. Put those in the fridge and tomorrow morning for breakfast. Just heat it up. Donna, there's bacon here for you, by the way. I know you guys are happy you saw this today, live, but I wish I would have did one of my regular productions and edit it and publish it. I did an 8.5, I think it was 8.5, it might have been 7.5, but it was 8.5 live stream yesterday. And I was up past midnight, getting that 8.5 hours and condensing it to 8 minutes. I don't want to remember why I did it live the first time. It was just something I wanted to do, but live is, what's so great about live is you're showing everybody how long it actually takes. When you publish a 3 to 15, 20-minute video, people don't understand that you filmed for 2 hours, you edited for 2, 3, 4 hours, and then you had to render and upload and tag and this and that. It's a day, right? So while people don't have the attention span for a 2-hour live, it really shows how much work goes into a production like this. I mean, you know, you do the videos yourself, right? And the only downside to the live is the time. Like I said, you know, it's, yesterday was at 8.5 hours. The day before was 2 hours, and an hour. So they seem to be anywhere from 1 to 2 hours. You know what I mean? So there's no editing after. I mean, that's the great appeal of it all, right? But there's no denying what I did was I got all the lives that I did this past 2 weeks. I downloaded them all. The resolution isn't good, I found. When I use the laptop, it's not too good because the laptop can't handle the bandwidth of the cameras. However, I'm going to do, I have a code name for it, but I'm going to take all those 1 and 2 hour videos and I'm going to shrink them down to 5 to 10 minutes maybe. Just say, you know, it's kind of a replay, you know, a time-saving replay. Don't get me wrong, I want people to watch the 1 2 hour videos to see what goes on, but oh, hey, IR Proteus. Yesterday was the first time I've ever seen you on one of my live streams. At least I think. But you seem to know about the tater tots, so you must have been watching it at one time or another and saw that. IR Proteus, did I ask you yesterday where you might be from? You're not the Pennsylvania person. I'm pretty sure about that. Well, not pretty sure, but... For sure. Alright, in case whoever hasn't seen that. Yeah, look at it in its glory. Yeah, but it could also, my first video for food, the first air fry video was 40 minutes. Some people loved it for the details, other people complained it was too long. But people are coming back to me and say, Mario, do what you do. If that's how you want to publish it that way. You know, the people who like it will stick around for it. You create too many short videos, you endanger yourself, especially if you're 1,000 subscribers or just over, of getting the time. Like, I think it's 4,000 hours is the minimum you need, you know, 4,000 hours and 1,000 subs. So far in the last year, and it keeps going up, and until I hit August, that number will keep on. You need the 4,000. I am at over 22,000 hours for the year. And I think that's because of the 40-minute videos and the time I took to show everybody everything. So as soon as we hit August, you'll probably see that number hit 25,000, 30,000 hours in 1 year. And I think that's important. You know, you don't want 40-minute videos all the time, but, you know, do a video that's longer, and then you can redo it later. You chop it up even more, and then you link it to the original, you know, because that's where you want to click hours. If they watch the long video and then go back and watch your 5-minute video, great, you know, that's hours you need, you know. Yeah, David, I was thinking of that, but the tater tot won't hold together like this, so that'll be a little harder. I just set it there for the counter space. God, I just saw the sandwich. Kirby, I forget how I found you on YouTube. I might have been on a vidIQ session. Do you know what vidIQ is? You know, they got the free plugin. But I've been watching their videos, getting on their live streams. You should, I know it could be tough, you know, because of work schedule. But every Tuesday, I think it's around noon or so, they do free reviews of your YouTube channel. However, you have to you can't ask for reviews, you have to participate. So for weeks I was participating in their Tuesday afternoon thing. I would go to watch his videos, put my input, give people my thoughts, and then they reviewed me. And I feel I got trashed. But that was a good wake-up call. But he did look and he said, you're doing some things right here, and he was pointing them out. So that I've made a lot of changes to my site in the past month. It's just that, again, with limited time, live seems the way to go. Then I can go back. I just wish I could do it at higher resolution than what I'm doing at it now. Is that where it was originally? YouTube Cooks Community. I am still part of that group. I've been banned from some groups, Kirby, so I don't know. You know, I was banned from Doug's groups and 1 or 2 others. 3 groups, because I was posting too many pictures, and then I would pop a link in once in a while. And I asked admins, I'm like, is this okay? If it's not okay, let me know, I'll remove it. For 6 months it went on like that, and then all of a sudden one day they removed me. So it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. But I do have, before I forget, I do have my Facebook page is back up. My old one got shut down by Facebook, and they never told me why. It's mariosdomain, mariosdomain. I'm putting in all my, I have to build it back up. It's empty now. Well, not empty, but I have all my video links in there, plus all the other daily meals that I'm cooking or might cook that I'm not going to do a video for. So anybody out there wants to check out Mario's Domain, you'll see the links in the description. It's the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter. And Google Plus as well, yeah. This sandwich is good. It was also good. I put in the extra cheese, so that was a good suggestion. It helped with some of the moisture, you know. I know a couple of people, Kirby, you must know Crystal, My Gadget Kitchen. Love her channel. Christy's Cookie Channel, another one. But Crystal has been doing a series of short videos, and I love the short videos. They get right to the point, and if I like it, I can go back and watch it again. But you put out a 3-4 minute video, and I don't feel that's enough time to keep your, you know, because if you got a 4-minute video, let's face it, someone's going to watch 3 minutes of it. You just lost 25% of your view time. I have a 40-minute video, maybe I'll get 8 minutes out of it, you know. But when I made the, I forget what video it was. I think it was with one of the Belgian waffle makers. In like one day, that was added. Was it one day or 1 or 2 days? It got added to 127 playlists. I don't know how that happened. It happened to a fellow YouTuber of mine, friend, handyman woodworker. One of his videos got dropped into a playlist, and it like snowballed, and he went like shot up. He like quadrupled. You know, we were both at about like 100 subs at the time, and he just like boom shot. So the key is your channel tags, your video tags. I went back to all my 80 videos at the time, 90 videos, and I redid all the tags of all the videos, and I make sure my default tags has everything in it. That way I could just go back and hit X and take out the ones that don't count. Like if I do a air fryer video, I just hit X on the crock pot, you know what I mean? But if you're making I don't think I hit the viewership to put out larger videos. That's why I got more. Yeah, and I love your weekly live there. You go through spurts. Right now, my lives are my spurts because they're easy. There's no work. You hit the few buttons, go live, and when it's done, you go back later and you change up the description and stuff. So if you're making that Denny's breakfast there, you know, in your tags, Denny's breakfast, Denny's super breakfast, Denny's large breakfast with eggs, you put all those in there, and if you install the vidIQ plugin, vidIQ, it will tell you different things. And it even has pieces of info. You can see other people's pages and easily hit a paperclip, and you can copy tags from another page and just look at them, and then you can add them to yours. So if you have a video that you know is awesome, you can get tag ideas from other people too. Like I said, I went back and changed all my tags, all of them. It took a while, but and I don't know who invited me to YouTube's Cook Community. A viewer came to my Facebook, was it my Facebook page or my YouTube page, probably, and said, hey, this looks really good. I think our YouTube page would be right up your alley. And that's when I joined. Those other two, no, you can't touch those. I'm going to wrap them up and save them. what does that say? 3 minutes. Now, 80,000 minutes out of that thing a month. And tons of views. I still don't, it still boggles my mind how that video, 40 minutes long, the viewer, the average, what do you call it, time that someone watches it is not super high, but it has a lot of views and a lot of minutes in total. Yeah, 8 to 15. So that's where I am right now. A lot of my videos I get there, but I'm gonna start putting out some longer videos again, I think. And then later I'll come out with shortened versions of those. I need to build my fan base. Yeah, like for like, is what they say. David, I made Crystal's air fried chicken marinade. You must have been. Yeah, Crystal definitely has an awesome channel. Let's straighten this mess out. There we go. It's standing again. So I just did that to get out of the way. What's that?
I didn't get any rest, so it doesn't really matter.
So we'll have to have a chat. I know I said that before, but we'll have to. We'll go through Google Hangouts. Maybe that's what we'll do. You, me, and we can invite some others. Just to kind of brainstorm the whole thing out. You know, channels like ours for ideas. vidIQ was an eye opener for me. You know, he stresses the importance of certain things. And I think right now, I think the hotness of air fryers was way up here originally when I got it. I think that's kind of leveling off now. And I think I was getting close to 200 subs a month since Google demonetized me. And as of this month, I've gone down to like 105. So I think anybody who's going to join because of certain things I do is, plus I'm changing it up. I'm doing some grilling. I'm doing the Breville. And there's people with the air fryer mindset. They see my GoWISE air fryer. They're like, oh, I got to do that, you know, because that's what they have. So if I were you, I would try to push out some air fryer stuff. Doesn't matter. Bacon, simple wings, you know. I know you've done some of those, so. But, and just make sure you tag those right. Put this on the drill, spin it and eat it, right? Put this under the light. I gotta take one more picture. Yeah, I have so many Kirby that I'd say a dozen videos, and it's not just food. It's making the furniture I wanted to do. You know, I didn't video making the furniture, but I have a lot of pictures and along the way how I got there, and then some short videos at the end. It's time, you know. That's what you really need. But whatever you do, don't give up. I think it's our time now. I love supporting the smaller sites, and I do watch the bigger site videos, but you know, the smaller guys like us are hungry for that attention, and we want to succeed. You know, and let's face it, we're not going to become millionaires or something. You know, like I always say, pennies on this kind of stuff. However, it's a win. It's a succeed. And, you know, you can move on to better things, and maybe, you know, it will turn out into something big, right? You love to cook. That's something you love to do, you know? So you're already happy cooking, right? You know, and throw in every once in a while, throw in something else you like to do. You know, you're in IT, maybe, you know, whatever, drones or anything else you might do, you know? Like the Walmart thing. That was a cool one to do, you know, under $100. Hey, David D, thank you so much. You and so many others have been a really great supporter on my channel, and especially these live streams. It's like Mr. Krasker. I think I haven't even hit the go live button. I hit go live, and he's like, "Hey Mario," he's like there. I swear he's just sitting there waiting. He said, "Is he there? Is he? Is he?" Michaela, Jem, Mr. Krasker, Kirby, David. I'm just going through the names. Knockshift. I think those are the IR. I keep saying Improteus. He was on last night for a lot of my videos, my live yesterday afternoon, I should say. I can't say thank you enough for all the support you have been giving me. Yeah, I think that's a good. You gotta mix it up. Throw in something every once in a while. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on this live stream. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It shows I got 12, 15 people on, but you only see like 2 likes. So it would be nice to see a thumbs up once in a while. Yeah, I'm asking for it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you know when I put out a new video or I'm going live. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Take care. You see something you like there, Natalia? The waffle? You want me to toast that up for you?
Yeah.
You can break it into quarters. Got someone to eat the waffles. Take care, everyone. Kirby, thank you. Take care. Mr. Krasker, David, everybody, thank you.